Howdy hi, happy cookers, and welcome to my new channel, Escape Cat Cooks. I'm Escape Cat and I love adventuring, hiking, biking, fishing and yakking. But I also love cooking. In fact, I've been in the food industry for most of my adult life, and this channel is all about tasty, simple, good food. If, however, you would like to see some of my adventures, just head over to my other channel, Escape Cat. But for now, let's cook. And what better way to start the channel off, a new channel, by making a hearty chicken and vegetable soup. So the ingredients for the chicken soup are right here as follows. You'll need some chicken. I've just using some Maryland. And I'll probably only use 3 of these. Pearl barley, about a cupful. Sweet potato, capsicum, onion, garlic, carrots, celery, of course some pumpkin. Got a bit of butter, parsley, salt and pepper, and I like to use this gyros seasoning. It just gives a nice little boost to it. It's very delicious. Okay, now in the pan with some of the butter, about a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half. I've also put a little dash of oil, olive oil, and then put your chicken thighs in, skin side down, and we are going to just fry them off very gently. Now, I've chopped up all the veggies. The pumpkin here is peeled and diced, and there's probably about 4 cupfuls. I like a lot of pumpkin in this soup, so you might want to use less. I've got 2 onions, quite large, brown onions, and a whole garlic. So I have actually used a whole garlic. I love a lot of garlic. Once again, if it's too much for you, use less. 2 medium-sized red capsicums, diced up. 3 carrots, diced. These were quite large carrots, so I'm guessing there's about 1.5 cups of carrots there, 1.5 cups of capsicum. Celery, there's about 2 cups of celery. I use the centre of the celery with all the lovely juvenile leaves. It's very sweet, and that's diced up nicely. And 1 sweet potato, which works out about 1.5 cups, diced up, and chopped parsley. And I've used almost a cupful because I love a lot of parsley. Right, let's get this in with the chicken. Now, adding the pumpkin. I'm going to add all the vegetables except the capsicum and the sweet potato and parsley. That will be left, and I'll put that in towards the end of cooking. So the onion, the garlic, the carrots, the sweet potato, the pumpkin, not the sweet potato, we want that last. Celery will all go in. I'm also going to add the pearl barley, so about a cupful, or whatever you want really. I'm going to put in 1.5 cups because that's all of it. You can leave the pearl barley out if you wish, and you could put in maybe chickpeas or something, particularly if you want it to be gluten-free. I'm putting in 2 heaped tablespoons of the gyros seasoning as well. salt and pepper. I love a lot of pepper, so I'm going to put in heaps. Right. And then give it a nice big stir, mix everything up. My chicken is down the bottom there, still on the bone. So you can see it, there we go. It's a bit hard trying to do this and film with my phone. Right, now I'm going to put in some water and I'll come back. Now I have just added 2.5 litres of boiling water. You can use chicken stock if you wish. I normally like to make my own chicken stock, but I don't have any this time, so boiling water it is. Now we'll just bring this up to the simmer and we will let this just simmer away for maybe about half an hour. And then we will add the sweet potato, capsicum and parsley, check for seasoning, and maybe have to add a little bit more water. So it's been about half an hour now, and I am going to now add the capsicum and sweet potato and parsley. Now the pumpkin by this stage will be starting to break down, and that's a good thing. We want that. So continue to cook this until that barley is nice and soft. Al dente, maybe. Probably another half an hour. Okay, so we've been cooking this now for another half an hour, and the barley is nicely cooked. So is the chicken, everything's cooked. So I'm going to strip the meat off these legs and then pop it back in, and we're going to be done. Okie dokie. I have shredded the chicken and chucked it in there, and it's all ready to serve up. It's going to be delicious, and I would serve this with a bit of parsley and some nice crusty bread. Alright, enjoy it and see you next time.